Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Ammar Halim Abdul Hadi. My matric number P104060. In this presentation, I will talk about accelerometer. What is the accelerometer? It is an electromechanical device that measures the proper acceleration of the device by measuring the acceleration forces. These forces can be static, such as constant forces or gravity, or dynamic, caused by vibrating or move the accelerometer. The concept of accelerometer depends on the pendulum principle. So the accelerometer behaves as a damped mass on spring. When the accelerometer moves, the mass is displaced to the point that the spring is able to accelerate the mass at the same rate as casing. The displacement measured to give the acceleration. In this page, we find the formula which we use to measure the acceleration. First one, it is in Newton's second law, and the second one, the force of the spring. The third one, we found acceleration is proportional to spring extension. So by the extension of the spring and the force of the spring, we are able to measure the acceleration. In this slide, there is 4 formulas which help us to find the displacement, the time, the acceleration, the v1 and v2, which represent velocity 1 and velocity 2. So by this equation, we could find the displacement by velocity and time. And the second one, we could find the displacement by acceleration and velocity and the time. The third one, by acceleration and velocity, we could find the distance. The fourth one, we could find and calculate the acceleration by delta V over delta T. Accelerometer types. There is a lot of accelerometer types, and there is many types. In this presentation, I will talk about 2 types. The first one, it is named the MIMIC 2125, and it is feature and the specification. It is low cost and cheap according to the other accelerometers. It is dual axis thermal accelerometer, able to measure the tilt, acceleration, rotation, vibration. The vibration is from it's about plus minus 3G. This accelerometer just need low voltage, 3 to 5 volts, and less than 4 milliampere. It is contains 6 pin, 12 pin analog temperature. The second type, it is 3-axis accelerometer MMA 7260. Measure the acceleration in 3 axes XYZ with range plus minus 1.5 G to 6 G, and it have 3 analog output. Also, this acceleration use or feed with low current and voltage. The voltage is about 2.2 volt DC, and the current about 500 milliampere. It has application in laptop and cell phone, I mean smartphone, speedometer, navigation and e-compass, gaming or robotic. This sensor could sense the motion of the robot and measure the acceleration to this motion. And also it is very useful in industrial and engineering. What is the accelerometer useful to? Measuring the amount of static acceleration due to gravity, finding out the analog of the device is tilted with respect to Earth, sensing the amount of dynamic acceleration, so analyzing the device movement, help projects, research, especially in electronics and in robotic fields, to deduce the surrounding. The application of accelerometers in engineering and in industry, building and construction, navigation, transport, medical application, especially with robots who do the surgery. So the robot who that's used to do the surgery, we need the third generation of accelerometer, sorry. And also in safety equipment in cars and airplanes, we use the accelerometer. In conclusion, all type of accelerometer and acceleration sensor play a significant role in all fields of technology, information fields, and engineering, especially in smartphones and laptops. Approximately, there is no scientific research project that doesn't use the accelerometer right now. It is important to mention the principle of the accelerometer and acceleration sensor, and it is typed to give a general idea that help to realize the principle and application of the accelerometer. Thank you very much, and I hope I doing well, and I wish this presentation is useful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.